Welcome to GIELTShelp.com's General IELTS test preparation videos. You will see a South Korean candidate score 7.5 for his performance on the speaking interview. For lots more help with the general exam, including over 100 hours of video lessons, 6 original practice exams, and a fully interactive course for your phone, tablet, PC, visit and join us at GIELTShelp.com. Now watch and learn. Welcome to the speaking portion of the IELTS exam. My name is Adrian. I will be your examiner for this part of the test, and I'm going to record it for marking purposes. May I see your identification, please?
Okay.
Thank you. And what is your full name?
My full name is Byung-woo Kim. Please call me by my nickname Jack.
Okay, Jack. I will give you instructions for each part. The speaking has 3 parts. For part 1, I would like to get to know you a little bit better and ask you some questions on a general topic. Here's your identification back. Do you work or study?
I'm looking for work in chemical engineering. I'm studying English as well. For further training, also I like to travel.
What will you do after this exam?
I plan to go back home after this test because I've been burning the midnight oil to prepare this test and I feel quite exhausted, so it'll be good to just sit and watch some TV and rest.
Let's talk about exercise. How often do you exercise?
I frequently work out. I would say 4 times in a week.
What is your favorite place? Where is your favorite place to do exercise?
There is a great park just 2 blocks from my flat with 5 kilometers running trail. I really enjoy going there for my run and the air is fresh. And also,
how can you improve your health more?
one way I could be even healthier is if I cut down eating refined sugar. I have a sweet tooth and eat a chocolate bar a day. I know this is unhealthy, so I should cut back on this.
When do you exercise and why?
I usually exercise in the morning between 7 and 8 a.m. because I found that this gives me energy for whole day. In fact, I went for a run before coming to this test and I feel better.
Has the way you exercise now changed from the past?
Yes, it has. In the past, I used to run and lift weight without stretching much, but now I realize that this is not good, so I already spend at least 10 minutes stretching.
If you could choose just one workout, what would that be?
That's a very tough question. Because there is variety. I like a variety of exercise. But however, if I have to choose one, it would be running because it is total body workout and super important for cardiovascular health.
That is the end of part 1. Now we will continue with part 2. For part 2, here's a card with some questions. Please do not turn that over. Here is some note paper and a pencil. You will have 1 minute to look at the questions on the card, and then you will be able to take notes if you wish. Then you will have 2 minutes to speak. I will tell you when to start and when to stop. Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Okay, then your 1 minute preparation time begins now. Go ahead, turn over the card, and you can begin looking at the questions. Okay, Jack, your 1 minute preparation time is up. Please begin speaking.
Okay. I would say that my friend's father, Ye-jun, he is very good at managing finances. He is 58 years old and dark hair, dark eye, and with an optional stern look to him. He dresses quite well. Most of the time it's suit because he often meets with clients and partners for business deal. He is very successful man. He established his own insurance company like 30 years ago. And now it's quite big with around 30 full-time employees. Yejun is usually quite serious. I mean, when I go to visit his house, I rarely see him smile. However, he's a very kind person. Year ago he started a charity to help disabled children with mobility aid, like helping to buy wheelchair. The reason he's good with money is not only because of success of his business, but also other investment like real estate and the stock investment. Actually, he is very informed about the world and local economy. If I could ask him some personal question about his financial decision, I would definitely like to find out what his next real estate and stock investment will be, so I could also make some money on this.
Okay, your 2 minutes is up, Jack, so I have to stop you there. Can you please pass back the card, the pencil, the note paper? Thank you. And now we will continue with part 3. For part 3, I will ask you some more questions related to the topic of part 2. Let's talk about making money. What are the most common ways that people earn money?
The most obvious way people make a living is by working for a company or running a business. Like my friend's dad's insurance company.
What are less common ways to earn money?
The less common ways are through art. It's very difficult to make money as an artist, or through illegal way like stealing.
How have people changed their thinking about money over the past half century?
That's an interesting question. I think 50 years ago, people were more focused on saving money, such as my grandparents, who always put their money in the bank. But these days, people are more focused on making money, like Yejun.
Why has this happened?
I believe this has happened because value of money is drastically decreasing and banks just don't give a very good interest rate these days.
If a person wants to increase their revenue, what can they do?
That's another good question. I think stock investing is one way that people can make more money from their earning.
Does it always work?
No, it doesn't work well.
Let's talk about financial management. Which professionals help people manage their money?
There are several kinds of experts, like stockbroker, and investment agent, and accountant, and a financial consultant that assist the individual to manage their money.
Are they always helpful?
No, not always. The economy is nowhere near 100% predictable.
What are important points to consider for a person when they're planning their budget?
I think that's a great question. The most important is to make sure that people do not overstretch themselves.
Can you elaborate?
I mean, if a person has a fixed salary like 3,000 US dollar per month, they should not plan to pay for rent, car, phone, food, or go on expensive vacation and buying a new car. Yeah, buying a new car. It just won't fit into their budget. It will go into their debt.
How will financial planning change in future years compared to these days?
That's a really tricky question. If I really knew that answer, I would be rich. People in the future will be focusing on new investment methods with a lot of potential for growth, like cryptocurrency.
Why is this?
I think this is because technology and the fiat system are rapidly changing the economic climate.
That's the end of part 3. That concludes the speaking portion of the IELTS exam. You will have your scores in about 2 weeks' time with the other sections of the test. Have a great rest of your day, Jack. Make sure to take your passport with you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks. So the reason this student gets a band 7.5 for his performance on this interview is because he is between a band 7, which is a good user of the English, to a band 8, which is a very good user of English. Band 7.5 means that a student can answer all questions accurately, is clear for the most part, gives detail and uses a wide range of vocabulary. As well, the student is able to implement complex and compound grammar. The student does, however, make some mistakes in grammar, in pronunciation, and in natural language. In this case, this is very true for this student's responses. Let's take a closer look. First, let's talk about what this student does well. Number 1, he answers all of the questions with answers, explanations, and often includes examples. Notice this context here. As well, he uses compound and complex language with rich vocabulary. Notice these examples here. In addition, he gives a detailed and well-structured response to his Part 2 cue card questions. He looks down at the questions and his notes and uses them well in the 2 minutes. So, where can this student improve? Well, his responses aren't perfect. At times, his grammatical and pronunciation difficulties make it a little bit tough to comprehend for the examiner exactly what the student is intending to say. Notice these examples here. Coherence mistakes do bring down scores. You have to really pay attention to avoid these. Nevertheless, a score of 7.5 is a very strong performance. Make sure to watch this interview several times to improve your abilities for the next time you sit your IELTS exam. To see many more IELTS speaking interviews, as well as over 100 hours of video lessons with strategies and tips to get those high IELTS Band 7, 8, 9 scores, including 6 original practice exams and a fully interactive course, visit and join our premium package today at www.gieltshelp.com. Subscribe to our channel. Click here. Watch more videos? Click over here. Or click our IELTS Hero for 100 hours of complete video lessons, 6 original practice exams, and strategies to pass IELTS.